this is a couple things I got. One, lines that were very good. Trump, we can't lock ourselves up in a basement like Joe has. Okay.
I'm sorry.
We can't lock ourselves up in the basement like Joe has. Okay, that was the moment he said that. That's hilarious.
He's been using that.
It's not my fault that the virus came here. It's also not Biden's fault.
Yes, that was powerful.
Phenomenal because we've not seen one.
That was a moment of grace.
No question about it. We've not seen one moment where it's been kind of like
humility.
I loved seeing that. I thought it was great that he said that, and it probably brought some side where people said, well, maybe he's got that kind of a side to him that we don't know about. Then there was another one that said they paid you a lot of money, and they probably still are. Trump said that I guarantee you if I spend $1 million on you, I would find out a ton on you if I spend $1 million on you. Look how much they spent $35 million on me, and they found nothing on me with Russia. If I spend $1 million on you, I'll find out a lot. I think that's a very powerful one. The other one is when Biden said he thinks he's running against another guy. This is Joe Biden. I'm here because I beat all those other guys. I love that line. The fact that he said that, I think that's a very powerful line.
You confuse me
for
with
Biden.
Bernie.
You confuse me with Bernie, meaning that's what he's saying.
That was his.
I think that was
rehearsed.
phenomenal.
It wasn't
exactly.
canned. It wasn't canned.
I agree with you. And then the one with me on Trump that got me, like, you know how you feel statement and you feel when Joe said that, I felt it. I'm gonna tell you which one it was with Trump.
Let me tell
you what it was because I want to say it. Let me explain to you why. I started a business because of a guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
You say 2 words to me, I said, I'm going to start a business and I'm going to whoop your ass just because of your words. When he said, I ran because of you, oh my gosh. I ran because of you, Joe, because of what you did. I had a great life, but I ran because of you. Are you kidding me? That's a lot of weight behind that statement. And then he says, that when they brought, I think this one's going to get him in trouble when Biden says, you know, it's also the laptop is another Russia. And then Trump says, wait a minute, the laptop's another Russia? Really? This is a new one. The laptop's another Russia? He's going to run with that one. And then the whole thing with why couldn't you get it done if you had all these years? But the conversation, Trump got what he wanted to get out of it. Trump said, here's the one thing that Biden can't control himself with. Biden doesn't have to answer 3 things. He answered it. He should have never answered it. It was over, moved on. Okay? Like when he says, tell me what you're going to do with oil. But tell me what you're going to do with oil. You're going to do this? This is a big thing. By the way, just so everybody knows, Texas, Pennsylvania, pay very close attention. I hope you caught what he said. Here's what he's going to do. Because he needs Texas. He needs Pennsylvania. That was a big point that he had there. And you know Trump's going to know how to run with that. I think to me, Trump schooled him, if you ask me. I mean, obviously, the score isn't like a shellacking. It's a 28-14 score that I got. He beat him by 2 touchdowns. But I think Trump did you know when you're debating somebody, like there wasn't a moment where Biden pulled him in and then he got him to say what he wanted him to say. I don't know if that makes sense. Biden never did that. But he pulled him in, and Pence did it as well in this debate, if you remember that. Pence did the same thing as well. So are you going to pack the courts? Also, is it fair to say he still has that? Are you going to pack the courts? Let me talk about packing the court. How about we talk about that? Out of all the judges that you have, not one of them is African American, which is not true. But Pence needed that, and he got it. I don't think Biden didn't play any flea flickers. I think Trump did, and he got him. 28-14, Trump wins this one. So.